Let's bring this together. Is this streaming? Let's see. It's streaming to Kick, streaming to Double, streaming to... It's not streaming to Facebook. Who cares? All right, let's bring this up. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Okay. Oh, I can hear my voice. That's bad. Can everybody tell me, whomever's in here, whomever gets in here, let me know if it's echoing. That's what I want to know. All right, let's move you over here. Everything seems to be streaming okay. It's been so long since I've done this. We're going to go to, good Lord, I can't think of anything right now. Can I go into, where are you? Come on, product showcase. Show me what I'm looking at. It's been a while. Will this show up? No, it's the screen share. Where's my text? Can I pop that out? Let's see. Oh, 1 second. Let's pop you out. It's not sharing this to anybody on that I know of. No, I don't want to pop that out. I want to pop you out. There it is. Screen share. That's the wrong one. Maybe I can just change. It's the wrong one. Screen share. Just bear with me. We've got a minute before this thing starts up. Comments. Is that one? Well, that's close. Let's change comments to Google Chrome. That's close. I think we've got that one. We do. Great. This is TikTok comments. Now I just got to get the YouTube comments in there. That goes to the top. Oh, whoever's liking this, thank you. I'm not exactly sure who would be liking this. I'm going through paper archives right now because I have to find a paper I wrote in college. And so that's kind of what I'm for right now. Where's my freaking comments window? Thank you. Comments and reactions. God bless you. Skate Soup. Audio super low. Thank you. Thank you, Skate Soup. You win. That's what I was hoping for. All right, let's see if I can crank that up. Can I crank that up? It's all the way to the top. Is that any better? Let's see. I am over modulating at this point, so hopefully that works better. Thank you, Skate Soup. Hold on a sec. Skate Soup. Oh my God, what is going on in my kitchen right now? Oh my God. Okay, we're going to change this screen share to comments. Ecamm, comments, and then we're going to be starting. Camera switcher, comments and reactions. There you are. Definitely better. Thank you, Skate Soup. You are the best. Skate Soup has done it. You're getting, you don't have to do homework tonight. You've opted out. Your teacher's pet. Dude, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Because again, it's been so long since I've done these that I'm going to move that up to the top. You're going to go right on top of that. TikTok's losing out right now. TikTok is like, hey, not super loud, but I can hear you with earbuds. Okay, so I got to get this freaking, why is that volume down? 1 more second. So it's cranked. What would be causing that anomaly? This is in. Okay, hang on. Huh. Let me see if there's one more. Let me try one more thing to see if I can do it. If I can crank my volume up here. Turn that off. Okay, well, now that's really up there. Okay, so I just turned echo cancellation off. Let me see if that works any better. Bottom line is I just want to kind of go through this. I'm going to move my face up on top, which is right there. Let's see if that works. Where's my face? Where's my face? Hello, Arc. I am trying to move me on top. There it is. Move me on top. Yay. All right. This is going to be good enough for now. All right. I have to find a paper I wrote in college. And so I thought I'd do this with my ugly hands. I know everybody says I have ugly hands. But I've got to go through this box. And I figured this is the best option to do this because how's it going? It's going great. Thank you so much for the seizure-inducing GIF yesterday. It was awesome. I think it's hilarious. I did not have a seizure, but it was just, I was in my meeting and I looked at it and I'm like, I zoned out. It was awesome. King of All Cosmos is live. Nobody is on TikTok. Great. That nudged it up a little bit as well. Maybe use a tube amp. So here's what I've got. I've got this. I got a cloud lifter. I don't even know if I can share it. And no, it's stuck. It's stuck to the microphone. I think what I've done, I've got to set my system volume. You know what? Let me try one more thing. System settings. Hold on. Volume, sound. Here we go. Sound effects. Input. Hello, my input's high. Yeah, my input's high here. It's not topping out. I'm almost afraid to turn that up anymore because it's all okay. See how loud? Okay, this is loud. Ark, you sent me a GIF on Discord yesterday. That should be plenty loud because now it's like it's topping off. Not like I'm getting red in my sound levels on Ecamm, and my system levels are cuckoo banana pants. All right. Anyways, I have to go through this you're totally fine, Ark. I'm making a joke. And to the 0 people on TikTok, I don't know what the heck happened on TikTok. I used to get like dozens, if not, like when I first started, I was getting a couple hundred people viewing, and now the honeymoon's over. They don't care anymore. They don't care about all of this. Well, forget it. Anyways, I wanted to go through this because I have to find this paper. Oh my God, here's a sexy picture of me as a teenager. This is back when I was learning to draw. Oh God, dang it. This is a very early picture. This has got to be what the heck year is this? I would guess 1986, 87. This is the 80s picture. I think most people who know and follow me, how did my call go? It went great. I'll fill you in. So I'm doing a talk at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, actually 2. I'll be there on Friday and Saturday. And I'm going to be talking with Jeff Minter. Hang on. Oh my God. Jeff Minter. See, I got this top-down camera. I should do this all day because now I can show what I'm talking about. I am talking with Paul Doherty, who's doing a what do we call it? A documentary on Jeff Minter, who did Tempest 2000. Come on, you've got to be in here, right? Don't make me a liar. Gosh darn it. It's in here. Yeah, it's right there on the cover. It says the Jeff Minter story. I should have seen that. But anybody who's seen Tempest, here we go. So they're going to be at the show. I'm going to be their ambassador. We're getting shirts done right now as we talk. So this is what I'll be doing Friday and Saturday. So I was just meeting about this and what my role will be. And there's Paul. He'll be here. He's coming in from England next week. And then, so Llamasoft is a studio that's been around for about 30 years. And they had just released a retrospective game in March of this year. So there's a documentary around game development and blah, 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 blah. And this is kind of part of that tour. Yes, these are new, by the way. This one is from, good Lord, what the freak month is this? These are new. These are like earlier this year, I think. It's the last one. It's the last magazine that I know of. What the freak year is this? They usually have the inside cover. Here we go. They usually tell you what. They don't. You stink. Well, they usually have a liner notes on this thing. Hang on. Retro games. Any date on here? Any date? It just says load 256. This is so ridiculous. These are this year. That's all I know about these two. Anyways, I'm meeting with those folks. Anyways, I just saw some of the guests, and wow, there's some great guests. Yes, I know. RJ Michael's going to be there, the guy who created the video game or the arcade game Sinistar. Oh, did the architecture for the Atari Lynx and 3DO. He will be there. Nolan Bushnell's going to be there, who's problematic, I know. We've got all these people there. Anyways, let's pivot. Ark, I'm happy to have you here. Skate, I hope I haven't lost you. Skate Soup. Skate Soup's new. All right, so here's the deal. I was a middle child, and so there may be middle child out there. Who knows? There's 19 people here. So I was a middle child, and I was always trying to vie for attention, or the whole Marsha problem from the Brady Bunch. Who watches the Brady Bunch? Like, you felt like you weren't doing enough. So like Llamasoft, dude, is just amazing. Here's the thing. Llamasoft is an indie to its core, and I'm trying to work with Jeff and Llamasoft to create the blueprint for when the industry crashes, which it will crash, by the way. The industry is already in a crash. That's all of the downsizing they're doing right now is to minimize the impact of the looming crash, which will happen. Oh, Ark, no wonder we get along so well. Yeah. So here's the deal. I was trying to vie for attention. So what I did at school was I found sports magazines from the 50s in the library. They were in the library. Sports magazines from the 50s and 60s, and they were line art. And so what I did is I took those line arts and I traced them, and I would bring them home, and my parents would see them, and they're like, well, you're very good. You're a great artist. Still here, just a little in the background. We're working on something. Llamasoft has done some fantastic work. Skate Soup, you have got a home here. You are doing awesome. I am so super happy you stuck it out, helping me with my mic stuff, and you've got great taste too. Amazing stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm super excited to have them here in town. We're doing some shirts for them. That's what I got to get done. Right after this, I got to get back on that shirts bandwagon to make sure that's taken care of. Hello, Bolo de God. So here's the deal. I would bring home traced illustrations. This is in my early years, like 10 to 13 years old. I would do that. Well, my parents, we were middle class, if not lower middle class. Yeah, we didn't have a ton of money. My parents had 3 kids. We had 2 mortgages or whatever. They were working with loan sharks. We didn't have a lot of money. But my parents said, you know what? We want to foster this. And they sent me to art school. And I went to art school at Carnegie Mellon. That's how I met Chuck Jones. That's where I started. That's like on my website. You'll see a picture of me and Chuck Jones. That's where it started. And so I went to Carnegie Mellon Art School, and for the first art opening, my parents saw my art, my real art, not traced art, next to other kids who had actually worked at it for years. And my parents were confused. And they did the whole Simpsons, well, maybe he just isn't being challenged enough. And I felt I felt terrible. Hey, Zeke, what's going on? I'm telling how I lied to my parents and how my parents believed in me and sent me to art school, and I failed because I didn't know how to draw. I was tracing shit. Anyways, tracing stuff. So here's the deal. I said, that's it. I got to learn how to draw. So I spent all summer, 13 probably, learning to draw. So I wound up getting into, and that's of course the same year Dragon's Lair came out, gave me a lot of resource material. So these are my earliest illustrations, because you have yourself. I found that drawing problematic things got attention. Yeah, that's true. Like, you could draw blood and guts and grenades and all that stuff. So this is probably early to mid 80s. And then this is, why haven't you written? Oh, this is for a project I redrew in Akira piece. Hang on. I'm going through, I don't know what's in here. Oh, did I just find that? No. That's the order of driver succession. I'm trying to find an article. There's an animation for college. Oh, wow. This is all animation stuff. So, yeah, this was... so this is early animation from school. This is forever ago. Look at this. This is how old this is. This is a Kinko's binder. Everybody... Kinko's, does it exist? It does. It's FedEx Kinko's. But this is... Good Lord, how old is this? This was animation. This was... Oh, this was for a tattoo, I think. I think that was an illustration or start for a tattoo. Oh, this is my first job in Oregon. Was at Corporate Translation Services. Really early. You can tell it's super 90s, like shock art. Very, very script. That's so bad. I look at this now and I'm just moderately embarrassed by it. Yeah, welcome anytime, Zeke. Anytime you have you here is great. If you have stuff to do, good Lord. This is stuff that I think, oh, this is for my business card. Yep. These were, uh, so this is when 3D first started out. So I had to start with a sketch or whatever, and then I worked that into an illustration. Or sorry, this sketch went into a line art. That line art went into a 3D, into an Amiga system. And that came out with, then you could do effects on top of it. A lot of my stuff in this period is very effects driven because I was like, oh, the technology can do all this stuff that can make up for all my, the things that I cannot do. A lot of unfinished stuff in here. I think this might be just the unfinished folder. This is probably what this is. This was, yeah, these are all unfinished pieces. These are envelopes that I would send to people. So when I'd send them mail, that's what this is. This is an envelope. So I would draw on my envelopes. Here's another part of that animation. So here's the completed animation. And this is probably from, oh, this was Human Anatomy. So my final for Human Anatomy, I did an animation that showed kinesthesiology. So like there's just like the motion. And this came from Edward Muybridge's work, like of stop motion. So yeah, this was a human being throwing an illustration. So this was animated. This was just the kind of pieces. And you know what this is? I know exactly what this is. This is not for that class. This is for my resume. Because I made my resume, I might even have it in here. I made my resume a flip book. And little did we know how far that technology was come. Yeah, exactly. Tell me about it. I was super ahead of the curve when I was talking about making special effects. But you know what? I wasn't. Everybody was trying to make special effects however they could. This is my roommate. That's me, my face. These are all unfinished. I got to find finished works because I think that's what this was all about. This was a comic. What is, Bill wondered what Jim had up his sleeve. These were like, this was like this may have been comic book drawing class. So we had to make a comic book. This was my attempt at, like the Far Side, I guess, or In the Neighborhood kind of art. Bill wondered what, that's hilarious. So funny. Let's see. What is this? This is a very personal note. It seems like I now have, when I first moved in, I stated all my, oh my God, no, wait a minute. Oh my God, no, this is a letter to my, oh my God. This is embarrassing. This letter, oh my God, this letter was written approximately 18 hours after an argument that took place on September 27th, 1998 between myself and my roommate of 12 months. That is for Patreons, my patrons. This is gonna, I have to go through it. I have no idea what I wrote. I haven't read that in, oh my God, 28 years. This is the start of this. This was another comic book class one. Later, Henry regretted getting the tattoo. And so the tattoo is on his forehead and this would change. So this would be like the same comic over and over again, but the tattoo would be, say awful words or have awful symbols on them. But it was just like a choose your own adventure. Thank you, Zeke. Welcome. This up his sleeve has a Gahan Wilson vibe. Ooh, Gahan Wilson. Hang on a sec. Let me take a look at that. I'm doing it right now. Hang on a sec. Whoa, that is a busy looking screen. Hang on a sec. God dang it. Where are you, screen share? You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Where is it? That's comments. Where's the freaking screen? You Dorcas Malorcas. What is this? Oh my God. Don't make me do this again. Let's find out who this is. Gahan Wilson. Gahan Wilson. Oh, images. Yeah, that's so super awesome. Yes. So I think I was using Gahan, In the Neighborhood comic. This is, I think, the Far Side, and this guy is who I was trying to emulate, I think, but very similar to what you're saying. That is awesome. Gahan. I'm going to keep this person bookmarked. All right, get out of there. This is actually an illustration of a person. Sideways, it looks like scribbles, but it's just an illustration of a superhero. Another, like, again, these were super stylized. I'm just trying different styles. I think that's what this is. You know what? I know exactly what these are. I cut up a ton of sketchbooks. I got rid of a bunch of sketchbooks, and these are the pages from it. Now it's all coming back to me. So I just tore pictures, like, because I didn't finish sketchbooks. Are you alone? I must speak to you. This is, again, comic book drawing class is my guess. Welcome, Nun. If you're not familiar with Gahan Wilson's work, I'm jealous you have. I am very excited. I kept it up here. It's on my screen right now. I am 99% positive. I'm going to have to, I haven't read any compendiums or collections of this person's work, but I have seen this person's work. I'm going to, the style is super, oh, wow. And some of it's very disturbing. It's very descript. Like, you would recognize it. And he's likely from England. Am I wrong? He looks like he's from England, that art style. But he could be like, no, he's from the Bronx. I have no idea. But it looks like a European style. I must speak to you with about a matter of grave importance. I know something that must be spoken. I know what it's all about. Life, death, the beginnings and endings of everything. Come closer and, forget everything you just heard. Oh, it's the CIA. This is the CIA. This is from, like, how far ahead of the curve I was. That's so good. Let me find the title of my favorite trip to the bookshelf. Ahoy! Safe passage. Those waters to the bookshelf are quite dangerous. Distractions aplenty. Here's my old business card. This was for tattoos. I don't make tattoos. I don't do tattoos. But I was creating the art for them. So somebody has this on their body somewhere. And that is that. Nope. That's your brain. Okay. That would probably be a Halloween invite. Here's my my resume from whenever. That's old. Oh, yeah, here we go. So we've got William Shatner, a start of a William Shatner. Again, this is all from art books, so I'm going to get rid of all of this. There's nothing really here. Our wedding invitations. Oh, and there's business cards for my tattoo stuff. All right, again, I am looking for a particular article I wrote. This was a videotape library that was in a CD case. We kept all of and so there's all the Simpsons. This was a videotape library that we had labeled. And yeah, because what are you doing without the internet back in the day? Weird Paul. Oh my gosh. Weird Paul has joined the fold. I am so happy to have you here. Finally, I can return the favor. You have done so much. If anybody hasn't followed or subscribed, please check out Weird Paul. He is on every platform. Instagram. He's on Tubi. He's got 2 documentaries about him, if not more, maybe more. I went to high school with Paul. Again, I don't even know if I want to share your lore, but Weird Paul is a musician. We both went to high school together. He has become an icon in Pittsburgh. And he opened for King Missile. He's been playing music forever. He is, his claim to fame is he is the original vlogger. So Weird Paul got a camcorder back in the early to 84, 85, 86 era, and he's been recording ever since. And so he's got these incredible archives of his growing up. He is the original vlogger. Please check him out. Oh, you don't have to send me anything, Paul. You do me so many. Here's the greatest thing about Paul. Well, there's a lot of great things about him. But first off, that he remembered who I was, which is great. Second off, that he constantly, every time I chime in, I'll watch his streams, but every time I write in, he constantly calls me out hey, welcome. Welcome in. And he shares my information. So Paul's great. But Paul is a musician. He's an entertainer. He's the original vlogger. Please subscribe. Check him out. Let me find the title of my favorite. Okay, never mind. Ignore my previous messages. I will have to take a look at those. So, Paul, this is what you missed. This, when I lied to my parents and told them that I could draw, they sent me to art school. in at Carnegie Mellon when I was a early, like they didn't have money either. Our parents are similar in their my parents had 3 kids. They didn't have much money, but they said, we're going to nurture this guy's creative abilities. And guess what? I didn't have any because I was copying. It was when we were in Neil Armstrong. I was tracing art from like illustration art from sports books from the 60s. And I'd bring them home and they'd be like, oh, you're so talented. So they sent me to art school and I failed miserably because I couldn't draw because I was lying. So then I had to learn how to draw. And so I'm proof positive that anybody can, like, it's not talent, it's time and effort. And Paul, I'm sure you can share the same when it comes to music. Everybody can do music. Hey, we're like Ratatouille. Everybody can cook. Hang on a sec. I'm going through this. I have to find a paper. Sorry, everybody. I have to find a paper that I wrote in college because it's important. This is a comic. Hang on a sec. Oh, wait a minute. This is one of the things I was looking for right there. Wow, found one. We've got a winner. Hang on. Hey, Zeke, are you still there? Zeke Jennings. Oh, look at my start. What the heck? This is a box full of junk from that era. Oh my God. That is, I don't even know what year that is. That should be my profile photo. That looks like forlorn. This is probably my Smith's Cure era, but I'm wearing look at my vest. I'm wearing one of those very popular, Paul, this is insane to me. Like I need to find a paper I wrote in school, but I'm finding like these crazy treasures of like, these are from sketchbooks that have been torn up. Thank you so much, Paul. You're the best. But these are from old sketchbooks. I think that's Bill Shaw. Let's see. Hey, get ready for this. You're going to see. Oh my God, that's a picture. There's my best friend growing up. Yes, he is out of his mind. Oh, there is a lot of correspondence I'm going to have to go through before I share it. Anyways, here's the deal. Zeke. This was from Wishbone. Print packs. This is one of the games I worked on very early on. Joe, hey, Joe, what's going on? Welcome to the fold. I'm going through a box. I'm trying to find a paper I wrote in college. Found it. My favorite Gahan Wilson collection is called And Then We'll Get Him. Oh my God, what a great name. Hang on. Found it. And then my favorite Gahan Wilson collection is called And Then We'll Get Him. That is an awesome title. I am super excited for this. Hang on. I probably can find this. Hang on a sec. Where? These collections, I'll just go to Powell's and see if I can pick it up. But I'm very interested in this. And Then We'll Get Him. The title alone is freaking awesome. I love it. Joe, I am so impressed with your ability to continue like what you do. You are hilarious. You're awesome. You're tenacious. You're everything. Here's a letter that I'm going to, this is very important to me. Holy moly, Gargonzoli. This one is very important. Hang on, I'm going to get that off the screen. I've got you, Skate Soup. I got it. Okay. This is the saddest thing ever. This is a professor who believed in me when I went to college. This is from 1989. Whoa. A week ago, I saw Jan Kirch, who told me that you had been delivering or ill during the last week of school. So this is a professor who was just a lovely man and sent me a card because I left the school. This is from Fred and Lucy from December. If you haven't already, break a leg tonight. Oh, this was when I did my first play in college. They were super supportive. They were my family. And then he died very soon after. Yeah, that's the saddest freaking thing because it was the one person who supported me in pretty much everything that I did. And I was like, this is great. This is like, seriously, the world has ended multiple times. It ended with the death of the Sega Dreamcast. I think there are pivot points, and this is definitely one of the pivot points in my life where I'm like, all right, So here's the thing, just to make you feel any better, everybody who's watching, the best thing is this was a death, not only of a great man, but the death of my path at that point. I was miserable all the way up through. Paul has expressed this exact same thing. Lack of connection, feeling like you were like on a solo adventure your whole life, like not having anybody understand who you are, what your passions are, what you love to do, not understanding your humor, not understanding anything. And so I had pivoted in high school. I was like 10. Again, Bill Shaw said, the best thing about being friends with me is it's like being friends with 10 different people, because I changed so often just to find who I was. And I never did. And in my 20s, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. This was it. This was the end. And so I did the good old Bill, good old Charlie Brown, good old Charlie. There he goes, Charlie Brown. God, how I hate him. Bill's awesome, by the way. I keep forgetting that you've known Paul for a long time. Yes, Paul, I'm reading comments over here on YouTube. So I got two different, oh yeah, you can see it on the screen. What am I talking about? Anyways, so this was like the death of who I was. And then I did the whole George Costanza where I'm like, everything I've done in my life has been wrong. So let me do the opposite of what I feel and what I think. So I had never drank, I never did alcohol, never did any of those things. So I'm like, you know what? If someone asks me to go out, I'll go out. And I did all that stuff. And I turned into, basically I was open to new ideas and opportunities. And that's how I found who I was, like being open to new things, new adventures. I keep thinking, who is this Paul Neil keeps referencing? Yeah, on the screen. So Weird Paul is just like an old high school alum friend. I'm going to call you, but Paul, seriously, as close as like Paul was a super creative, and I'm going to say it. He was like odd in the same way. I liked being odd in the same way. Chris Hout and the friend group, we were all art, word you can't say anymore. So Paul was part of that. So Zeke, I was just talking about, oh, here, this is for you, Zeke. That's right. That's from Wishbone Print Packs. This is a print program like Print Shop, but it featured Wishbone. It was one of the programs I worked on. That's for you, Honey Bear. All right. This is from 1990. I thought this was the greatest. I've kept this forever because this is one of my favorite jokes. This is really bad. This is semi-racist, but I still love it because it's freaking insane. So this says, wait, now I'm over here and I'm part of this too. Oh my God. Paul's just jumped to the YouTube side of things. It's amazing. Like I was like, wait, you're not showing up here. What? Oh, he's over there now. All right. So here's the deal. This was a article in our school newspaper, Spectator on the Street. And so it's like, what is your New Year's resolution? And it's like, this guy's like, to make more New Year's resolutions, wishing for more wishes. What a jerk. I don't believe in New Year's resolution. She's got like 8 kids now, I'm sure of it. She is misery incarnate. My New Year's resolution was to be more organized, but that's impossible. Kim, will you ever learn? I didn't have one because I was too lazy. That guy. These are hilarious, by the way. And every week these would come up. What's your New Year's resolution? To do my homework. This is like the 90s. This isn't funny at any point. I didn't make one. Everything's perfect already. Mike Barnes, finally, perfect. That's great. Mike has got his life together. But this is where it's funny. What was your New Year's resolution? This one says, I went home to Pakistan for New Year's. So, this is not my handwriting. Somebody had written this. It says, I don't think he understood the question. So this is what's so insane about this. He may not have even been asked that question. Here's the racism arc. Because all of these people said dumb, Melba toast, stupid things. This one said, I went home to Pakistan for New Year's. Like, they didn't ask 6 people. They asked all of these people in the student union, like, what are your plans? They intentionally misrepresented and knew that this person did not answer the question and put it in here. And I'm like, and so the note up here is like, this person didn't understand the question. This makes me think of like, he probably did. The question probably was like, Do you have any They're like, I don't know what New Year's resolutions are. Well, what are you doing for New Year's? I'm going home to Pakistan. All right, that's what we're going with. Can I get your picture? Again, that's where the semi-racism, because I think it wasn't fair. I think the question was asked in bad faith, only because this stuff is so boring that it tells me that that's kind of, I mean, it's Pennsylvania. They asked him the question differently, 100%, or he didn't have any context to what New Year's resolutions were. But anyways, that's that. Okay, I've got full on, oh my God, here we go. Jeepers, crime it. I still have not found the thing I'm looking for. Come on, get out of here. All right, I have not found the thing I'm looking for. There's some eyes. If you guys like, I don't know why I liked drawing eyes a lot on paper. How do I do? It's me, Anilo. How are you? I'm just a rambling guy, rambling, tired of my situation up here. This is 1989. This is one of the who in the hell am I period. Oh my God, what is this? Ooh wee, ooh wee. I am, good Lord, these are so bad. This is so bad. And I'm wearing, oh my God, this is so gross. So gross. Yeah, that's who yeah, that's not good. Let's get that out of there. I'm sorry, everybody. All right. During my how do I draw, I don't know why I do it either. Arc, I don't know. Hold that closer to the camera. You are a freaking monster. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can that auto correct? Because you want to get it all in all its glory. I know you do. Let's see. Image. Come on, where's freaking focus? Where's the override? Come on. Autofocus. You got to do it. You got to want it. There it is. Look at this. Look at this train wreck. And you know what? The jacket is one of those oh, you can tell on this one. It's super shiny. What am I doing? What am I like? Did I just get kidnapped? I was. These are my freaking hostage photos. What am I doing? What is this look? And it's going to be like, and that's 2008. What the frick? What is going on here? I don't even want to know. God, that's horrifying. That's just totally awful. Makes me sick. Why did you make me do that, Zeke? You're the worst. All right. So I don't know how to draw, right? So this is what I would do all day. Like I would just draw parts of my face because it's like you have a mirror, you have a room, you can do that. And you can be naked according to my first picture. You can be totally, yeah, whatever. That was a period for me also. Dude, what? That's more of an exclamation point or a question mark or both. It's like an exclamation question mark. There's no period. That is yikes. Yikes. Wait a minute. I gotta cleanse my palate. There we go. And that little freak grew up to be this depressed teenage heartthrob. Yeah. Gross. And I kept it. Why? Why do I keep it? Paul, why do we keep these things? They're just testaments. God dang it. That's going to be hard. That's going to wake me up at 3 a.m. I'm just going to be thinking of me doing that in a photo booth in the mall. Like, what am I doing? No idea. This was for, comic drawing. This was simple artwork, simple line art. Simple line. So here's the deal. Drawing parts of my face. Look at this. I still have that gap in my teeth. I still got it. But that's how I learned to draw. Just like I got told in one of my illustration classes that if you can draw the human body, the human face, you can draw. It's part of your legacy. Listen, Paul, you wear it well. My kids, when they saw your picture in the yearbook, like they saw a yearbook and they're like, is this person from the future? If my kids saw this, they're like, did they release the Epstein Island? Like kids that were held hostage? like yours has, you have like a legacy. Your stuff, like you wore that like brand so well early on that it's sincere, it's honest. This is just, God dang it, what was I trying to do? I have no idea. And again, if I had my parents' pictures of me, I'm sure it wasn't much better. So here's the thing. If you can draw the human body, you can draw anything. So drawing faces, whatever, that's what I focused on because I had it. I didn't have to bring in any still lives or whatever. And it was kind of true. Like once I learned how to draw the human face and human body, I could draw pretty much anything. But then the problem with this, going back to style, the problem is that you don't have style because you're just practicing technique. So you don't have style. And so I have really no artistic style, and which was great going into animation because animation means you can duplicate or mimic any style. So that's what I still don't truly have a style of art. I can mimic a lot, but can't do much. Good Lord. This, you could consider this this is the 90s. This is drugged out me. These were for, good Lord. Again, these are all parts of sketchbooks that were torn out. Much easier to see. Yeah, for comic book class. See, this is what I'm talking about. This art was meant for other things. Oh, I did like this one. This was an animated character I was doing for early game that for Sega, or for, sorry, PlayStation, original PlayStation. That's another character study. I'm going to have to go through these. Again, this is moderately boring stuff because it's just torn out sketches from sketchbooks. I am looking for a paper that I wrote in one of my classes. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. That is a full, if only you can see, wait, if only you could see with my eyes, nothing but shapes, no color, no textures, no definition, no borders. That's early on. Very illustrated was the comment on it. That was from Very Illustrated. Whatever. Hey, Sonic, welcome. Welcome to the fold again. I don't even know if I'm still broadcasting on. Oh, I am. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you for the likes. It wasn't scrolling. I will have to go when Sonic video uploads. But wait, Sonic, your video is going up tomorrow, correct? Or is it, you said before Saturday, so it might be going up today. Let me know when you're thinking on posting that video. I'll share it. All right. These are good. These are like, this was really big in the late 80s, early 90s, this cross-hatched stuff. It was everywhere. So that was me doing that. And then these are also illustrations for cartoon type character. Hey, there's Mrs. whatever, Mrs. Brisby-ish kind of character. And there's a Akira type character. And that is the girl that you saw earlier in a photographic form. That is her in that. So again, this is just all simple illustration art. 1 second. Good Lord. Oh, there's a sketchbook here. Ignore that, please. There's that one. Hang on. Oh my God. No. All right. Whatever. Letters, notes. My grandmother's whatever. Why do I have, oh my God. Dude, I have 2 of these. I have 2 of these. What? Is this correct? I have 2. 140 megabytes of 2. Oh, it's going up right now. So everybody, Real Sonic, I'll be sharing it on social media today. Real Sonic has a video going up. If I can share. Oh my God, I have 2 of these. What is going on? What is happening to me? R. Crumb, you think so, Zeke? You think it's R. Crumb-ish? I have some of my early attempts as art as a kid, the acrylics in particular, as a reminder of why I switched to photography. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I totally understand that. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Why do I, dude, this is the $1 million question. This is not signed. This is not signed. Where? I would imagine I went to a Star Trek convention. Like, in my defense, I went to a Star Trek convention. Like, that doesn't make it any better. So the cross-hatching. Okay, that's what it is. So Zeke got it. So cross-hatching was probably a super big underground indie style in the 70s, or came through in the 70s, right? Or it came back from etching and stuff like that. But in the 70s, Crumb popularized it, and then it became homogenized in the late 80s. Like, oh, Windham Hill is now using cross-hatching. I always hang around with two of them. That way, wait a minute, time out a sec. Wait a minute, time out a second. I got to read this. Blue Man Group. Okay, Paul. I always hang around with two of them. That way, if there ends up being any conversation out there, good Lord. Yes. The terrible thing is I went to a Star Trek convention, likely, and I got these for signatures and never got them signed. I am hoping to God that's the case. Not that I'm like, well, that makes it better. I'm not disguising the fact that I went to two. I may have gone to two Star Trek conventions. I might have gone to a half dozen of them. Your defense rests, Your Honor. Yes. Yes. Hang on a sec. That is true. Your defense rests, Your Honor. Your Honor, what is this? Holy crap. I really don't want to think that I'm wearing leather pants in this, but I might be. I'm not wearing leather pants. It's just black pants. Again, I should keep that picture of me out there. This is from, wow, this is not a good picture. That's from the, what is this? What is this doing in here? Time out. He has a third one inside. Please read the description too. It's not a nerd vid or something from the expo, just something I've been working on all summer. Yeah, you said it was more like an instrumental. Like, I think I'd figure it would be like, oh, good. Chris Atwood is in here in the TikToks. Thank you, Chris. Superman is also joined. So this is from NCS. This is Sega Dreamcast Biohazard 2. Let's see what I paid for Sega. I bought Biohazard 2 and Space Channel 5. $53 each. Oh, and the 1080 snowboarding soundtrack. This is what I did with my life back then. Back in 2000, I spent $130 on video game soundtracks. I must have some videos of you and Jason. Maybe. That would be crazy. Like, here's the thing, Paul. I already got, oh my gosh, he's still going. Paul, you've got that footage, but I already have the audio cassettes. I proved that I was there. I proved it. My name is on there was a picture of, hang on. You showed a picture on, I think it's Instagram, of people signing some kind of, like, either they're going to be at a show. I can't remember. It was a sign-up sheet. And Bill Shaw's on there, and I'm on there. So I already proved that I was there. But if you have video footage, that's great. NCS, that just slapped me with the warm trout of nostalgia. Yes. Isn't that crazy? National Concert Support. What was the other one? Buy-Right Video Games out of North Carolina. So I had a series, apparently earlier on in the stream, I had a brain next to candles. This is a heart next to candles. Apparently I am just all about organs out. Put them organs out. What is this? Amazon, Phoenix, The Rise and Fall of Video Games, Phoenix, The Rise and Fall of Video Games, Game Over, press start to continue. Those are video game books. Do not know why those are in here. I am looking for something in particular. Early Man expresses desire for home video. What the heck is going on? Early Man expresses his desire for home video games. Oh, this might make a video at some point. Hang on. Neil, I have never met anyone like you in my entire lifetime. You were the most... that's very nice. Look at that. I am very popular. I'm not sure where this comes from. This might be from an article. This was a very sad thing that happened for me. This is from the American Center for Disease Control in Delaware. This is from 1992. Mr. Bauer, I am writing to provide you with the results of a test we have received from the health center at the University of Edinburgh. The medical staff there discovered some anomalies when reviewing your files and forwarded that information for us to conduct further studies so that we might be able to determine what those anomalies mean. These are the results of our review. The lesions on the inside of your right thigh most likely indicate some highly infectious and ultimately terminal venereal disease. However, without an on-hand examination, this is impossible to determine. Oh my. And therefore we urge you to seek immediate professional review for the phenomenon. The recurrent coughing fits, accompanied by a strong discharge of bile, probably aren't anything to worry about and should be ignored. The twitching eye syndrome is common among young people and has been determined to result from prolonged exposure to Mod Squad reruns. Simply discontinuing exposure to Mod Squad reruns, this phenomenon should clear without further treatment. And finally, the constant feelings of fatigue are due to too much sex, too little sleep, and a lack of good vitamin intake. This condition will most likely prove terminal in a few weeks and cannot be treated. So enjoy what little time you have left. We wish you the best of luck, Mr. Bauer, and apologize for not offering faster diagnosis, which may have saved your life. Warm regards, William Dumphead. See, you thought I was as full of venereal disease. Yes, this stream definitely took a turn. Zeke. Oh my God, that is freaking hilarious. As managing moderator for Neil, I want to welcome Skate Soup and Weird Paul to the humble live stream. Thank you, Sonic. You are always doing the Lord's work. Me being the Lord. I appreciate it. By the way, your Lord has venereal disease. That is from a friend from school. Oh my God, this is from a shirt. I was doing merch before it was cool. This is Krusty the Clown having a heart attack. I had these on printed shirts in the pocket. So Izod was very big. Like you'd have a little alligator. I had these little Krusty the Clowns on shirts of him having a heart attack. That's good. Good stuff. Here's me failing out of the University of Pittsburgh. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. This is crazy. Look at this. C minus, B, C plus, C plus, C plus, B plus. I withdrew from Japanese society. B, C plus, C plus, B. And you're like, that's not failing out. That's totally not failing out. But you see, these are fake. I made these. I scanned in the year 1990. I took them out of the mail, scanned my grade report. I was going to say report card, but I scanned my grade report, went to the computer lab at the University of Pittsburgh, and modified these. Yeah, real bad. I did not do very well at the University of Pittsburgh. Good Lord. And again, I'm going through these quickly because I'm looking for a particular thing. Aw, look here. Mama, look here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're getting close because this is what I need to be. Chinese society. Critical writing. Experimental video. This is Pittsburgh Filmmakers. Intelligent life in the universe. That was good. That was a good class. Algebra, resuscitation, film appreciation. Those classes I did great. Everything else I was out of it. That's the play I was in. Here's a very bizarre teacher hitting on me. Here's the yellow wallpaper. These are things that I was participating in. And you're like, why do you have this? Why do you have this? Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. This guy was everywhere. Meow, meow. I failed out of college. That's perfect, Zeke. Yeah. Meow. Dad, I'm failing all of my courses. But I paid for it, so it's on me. So here's the thing. This is oil paint. This is not blood. This is like linseed oil or something. But this person called for the execution of white people who threaten blacks, which I think is fine. Hasn't had the easiest life. This student says he's mentally tough from battles with kidney problems. I do believe the reason I kept this is this guy. I do believe it's this guy. I have to find out. Please ignore I'm not going to say anything bad because his name's been revealed. It's this person who was very, very vocal and very, very big in this community wound up impersonating a security guard and doing awful things to people. Again, I'm not sure if it's this person or not, but I think that's why I cut this out, because it's the hypocrisy. It's the whole thing of like, oh, what is he doing? Oh, shoot, I am missing everybody's freaking... YouTube doesn't hate me after all. All right, the video. Hey, if everybody wants to check out Real Sonic's videos, Sonic, I don't know if you can put the link in the chat, but Arc the Shadow already watched it. Arc the Shadow is ahead of the game. Sorry, I didn't get to see it. There's something I desperately want more than you. Yes. William, whatever. Oh, David Cross. What is this from? Oh, yeah, I like his hat. These are all articles that I printed. What is this? Oh, that's bad. Again, this is like a roller coaster ride, this whole freaking stream, because it's like, hey, look at all these illustrations. Look at the fun time we're having. Here's my professor's death certificate. Oh, look at all this crazy stuff. There's David Cross. Here's the fur from your dog's legs and ears. Great. Awesome. Perfect. That's awesome. Oh, God, that was negative. What is this? These are all correspondence. I'll have to go through those because they could talk about my venereal disease. I had to let everybody know about that. Here's my dead dog. Yes. Here's my dead dog, everybody. And here's visiting my grandfather's grave. Great. Awesome. We got this going on. These do not look like each other, but this is, listen, again, that pathetic kid. There you go. If anybody wants to see Sonic's video, don't do it now because you're watching this. But if you're on YouTube, that link will take you to some easy listening. I'm very excited to take a look at it. And then I go over there and it's all pornography. I'm like, but Sonic, no! Who knew that little kid in the mall photo booth would turn out to be this attractive son of a gun? He got it together. That guy had it going on. This is from Greg Fearing. Who's this? Okay, hang on. Hold on. This is paper. This is all paper. This is, strangely enough, this is paper made out of hair. This is classic. Oh my God. And there's rogue hair coming out. Oh my God. Can I still use this? It's my mustache. That's hair paper for a hair project. Another sketchbook. Hang on. These are the ones that have illustrations still in them. Good Lord. There's too many of these. It's going to be too high. Hang on. Oh. I'm not sure. Paul's got better things to do, but there's Bill Shaw as James Coburn. Bill Shaw is one of the, seriously, one of the funniest guys I know. He got me turned on to Jack Chick comics. Jack Chick comics. Perfect. Somebody Loves Me. Oh, this is freaking horrifying. If nobody has seen this, has anybody seen these Jack Chick comics? They're awful. These are absolutely terrible. Look at this lightning. Get out there. I'm a drunk. He's got that bottle. Hey, thank you, Weird Paul, for being part of the live stream. We always are excited to greet new viewers here. Get out there. You got a panhandle. So she goes out there. There's lightning. She's asking, and they're like, no, thank you. This looks a lot like a Jack Chick kind of thing. Here's a penny for you. Comes back home. Still lightning. It's freaking, I don't know where they're living. Apparently they're living in the Bermuda Triangle. He goes, a penny? I gotta, whatever. Gets a bat and proceeds to, this is a comic that you would get on the street. You have a collection of, oh God, these are insane. There you go. He's still drunk. He's drunk. Hiccup, so you know that he's drunk. Beats her to death because she is dead. I'm 99% of it. Yep. And then he throws her outside. This is a good way to convey your message. Because you're thrown in the mud to add insult to injury. Oh, she's not dead. She's not dead. She survived that. Lightning bolt almost hits her. She goes out. Oh, she's dizzy. Lost in the rain. Out here, disoriented on the street. People don't care. They're just walking right by her. They don't care. She goes into an alley, falls asleep. This comic flies down and lands right outside of her box. This is going to give her the hope to continue. Somebody loves you. She can't read it because it's upside down. This girl says, Jesus loves you. I'll go for help. She says, Jesus loves me. She hugs it and then dies. The end. She goes to heaven. Like, there's no, like, what's going on here? Here's a poem I wrote about a tree, a bullet, wild baby oil, and a picture of Paul Mooney. Like, this is, so at this point, she can't read because she's illiterate. And this girl's like, oh, Jesus loves you. I'll go for help. And then she's like, oh, Jesus loves me. So you're like, okay, this is her pivot. This is her turn in the story. No, she just realized someone loves her and then she's died. So she, again, it's like the whole, as long as you express your love of the Lord, or, you know, you accept Jesus into your heart on your deathbed, you'll survive. So here's the thing that tells me. She would have died if that girl hadn't have stopped at any one of those points. She would have gone to hell. Like, that's what that says. Like, because she didn't realize. Like, was the thing keeping her alive? Like, I don't understand. I'm reading into Jack Chick comics too much, but yes, this is quite crazy. They were made in they're printed in West Germany. And in Canada, and in England and Australia. And wow, they're printed everywhere. Holy moly. All right. Let's get this out of here. Okay. One of the less popular heroes. Again, this is prescient because it's now everybody is this on the internet. So these were different takes. So one of the less popular superheroes, Harry was never quite the same after the seizure. Billy wasn't involved in too many reindeer games. Mr. Davis didn't worry about his waning popularity. That's probably accurate. That's pretty good. Mr. Bauer wasn't... Why would I even put my name? It doesn't even look like my handwriting, so I'm wondering if somebody put that in there. Mr. And then that's not my handwriting. So wasn't well appreciated in Herzog Acres. Even Dusty was puzzled by Mr. Grizzler's choice of attire. That's Dusty. Uh-oh, Mr. Bauer is having one of those days again. Whatever. I don't know why it's me. It should not be me. It doesn't take much to make a Christmas for a kid who has nothing. What is going on with... I apparently loved the plight of the orphans back then. I do not know what is going on with me. Please consider dropping by again. Neil will stream some video game goodness and play through Sega and Nintendo stuff. I usually do. Oh, heck yeah. Wait, do I have 2 of these? I do. Atari stock. This is just a print of it. That's the actual stock over there. I have actual certificate of stock. This is from the Tramiel family. Atari stock. It's worth nothing. More illustrations. Come on. This is early stuff. Hang on. Tattoo work. This is all probably tattoo stuff. This is definitely not tattoo. Someone would be crazy to get that done. Yeah, these are tattoos. Like the freaking... what is his name? I have 2 Atari stuff. I don't know what's going on. I got doubles of everything. I was worried about stuff. Yeah, have you seen a lot of these already? These were early tattoos and poster art. Poster art. Kinko's graphics. Look at this. Lens flare. Good Lord. Freaking hilarious. Yeah, early stuff. I was really proud of these. This was a poster for a band called Feline. It's apparently a Shakespeare term. I'm not sure what that meant. I can't remember what Feline meant. All right, 1 second. I'm almost to the bottom of this, and I'm really hoping the paper is in here. What is this? Oh, photos. It's just negatives. Paper. Give me a second. Oh, God. Good Lord. Yeah. Almost done. Almost done. I think we've lost everybody. I'm not even sure who's here anymore. I think it was, you're right. It was Edward Scissorhands. I was trying to make a Johnny Depp joke that it could have been anything. This is... Hang on. I'm just trying to figure out if I have anything sketchy in these sketches things. Oh my god, no. What are you kidding me? Holy moly, timeout. This is crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Wow, 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 wow. That goes down. Okay. Take a look at this nonsense. So before it was called Game Crazy, it was Hollywood Games. So it says Hollywood Video on here, but this was Hollywood Games. And so there's my Metal Gear Solid guy. Yeah, so and again, you're like, what is this? This is a character. I think this is Sonic. I think that's Bink. Here is a video game graveyard. And you're like, what are these things? These were posters I made for, here we go. I made these posters for Game Crazy early on. And so they were all hand-drawn like the art you saw on this thing. Hang on. Get out of here. I tried to make it like a Leonardo da Vinci, like the classics. Like keep in mind, like they show the dates and they were all hand-drawn with a little, oh, look at the little line artwork, and it's just all rough. But I tried to make this poster that had a series of milestones for the industry. And yeah, I haven't seen this in since 2000 maybe? It was when I was doing Game Crazy. So reasons for change, because I am a fat ass. That's number one. Getting married this summer. Oh boy. That's my to-do list. 3 things I need to do. Lift weights. Go to bed earlier. Get up and work out. That never happened. This is Hollywood Video Games. This was part of like this campaign. So it's Space Invaders. It was Breakout. Again, just because we wanted to make the tie to older people because they were the parents to see like, oh, I understand what Space Invaders was. This was an animation, which, whoa, it's getting wobbly there. But it was an animation that showed the ball go up and down and going through each one of the game consoles. This was a horizontal poster. Here's the sketches for that. Again, what's crazy about this is that, oh, this is, again, one of the illustrations for that poster, but Cloud didn't make the cut. Sorry, Cloud, you're out. Oh, wow, the deed to Nintendo, a can of farts. Jeez, oh man, you're being brutal. I have a can of farts here. You know what? If I pulled out a can of farts, wouldn't you feel stupid? It's from my sister. Hang on a sec. It probably says that your parents have both died. God, I did a ton of these, like line art illustrations. More eyes. Good Lord. If you're looking for nostalgia, here's a Fry's Electronics receipt. What is this for? Fry's Electronics. What did I buy for Fry's Electronics? In what year? 1999. You know what this is? This has got to be one of the... Is this a Dreamcast? Wait a minute. Wait. This is from October 19th, 1999. $299. What the freak would I bought? It had to be. It wasn't Dreamcast launch day. What the heck was this? That's crazy. $299 on October 19th. It may have been a computer component. Who knows? Crazy characters. Okay, hang on. Oh my God. These are all reprints of the stuff you've already seen. A facsimile. You don't need to see a fax. Come on, I'm just looking for a... Oh, here's my FCC, if anybody wants to get an FCC license. Good Lord. Don Bluth Animation Club. Anybody want to join the Don Bluth Animation Club? This is great. This is from, gotta be mid-80s. God dang, hang on. There you go. Don Bluth Animation Club. 1 second. I'm just trying to get through Where is it? Nope. What is this? I'm going to take a look at that. Here's more stuff from Don Bluth Studios. This one is for Sega CD. Jeepers, criminy. Hold on. There it is. I found it. That's what I've been looking for. Good Lord. I just found the thing I've been looking for. That's what I was... That's... Okay. Okay. Everybody get out of here. Get off my lap. This is impossible. Get off my lap. Get off. Okay. All right. I did it. I did it. I found the thing at the bottom of this box. First off, this is one of my favorite. I made this as a Valentine's Day card. Do not... This got... I couldn't put this on... Hey, Nerdy Bear. This is, again, I'm going through a bunch of old art and stuff. He pulled a VD doctor note. Yes, I did. I had a doctor's note from the state. I can't remember where it came from. It was at the National Institute of Health that I had venereal disease. But it was too late. Like, why would I? Yes, I did. Paul, I cannot believe you're still here for this. Like, you get to see the resolution, and you're like, wait, why am I interested in this? What is this? I will fill you in on that. But it's very important. And why is there a lot of Nazi stuff in my... Because I took a 700 level course because I'm a brainiac in college called... It was called Film or Advanced Film Studies. And I didn't even know what it was about. Nobody did because it was just said Advanced Film Studies. But it was films of Nazi Germany. It was propaganda films. So... This film, I believe, has the scene in it that I've been trying to convey. People have no idea what I'm talking about. And I don't like doing searches for Nazi propaganda in Google. That's a bad look. But there's an artist here where an artist is pushing back against the SS. Like, it's a scene. SS comes in to be like, hey, you're an artist. You're making materials that are, against the big guy. And he's like, listen, art... He explains what art is, in German, of course. And then the SS is like, well, I don't believe you. You're on thin ice. And then the artist opens up this big curio cabinet that has all of this Nazi regalia, like flags and statues. And he's like, you can see that I'm a huge fan of the big guy. And I'm like, that's horrifying. That has always been horrifying to me. And it's like this, I believe, is the movie. So I'm going to look this up and try to pull that clip so I can share it on social media. That's why I'm doing that. Don't make me say it with the burned body parts of the innocent. Be mine. This is a good Valentine's Day card. I was a big fan of that, but I can't post that on Twitter because it keeps getting blocked. Or Instagram, Twitter, like every place it says it shows horrifying. I'm like, it's a freaking joke. It's Miss America. She's like crying because she won. The impossible has been done. Okay, so here, I got a B on this paper. Try to write simpler, clear sentences. Sometimes your sentences bog down. Has she heard me talk? Yeah, I'm going to go through this. This is what we win. We get it. We did it. We finally did it. Now I'm going to celebrate by buying myself or signing up for this, welcome to the next level circus contest. What is a circus contest? What the heck? I'm on a call at the moment, Neil. I'll try to get it back. This Pokemon pool channel, but for an old prospector that has lived... See? You know what else it bugs? You know what else bugs down? My mom! Oh, it's Circus. Okay, I got it. It's Circus Magazine. So it's a musician's magazine. So that's why it says Circus. Got it. Whew. I thought they were like... Video games. What are video games like? A circus? Okay, circus contest. No, that's the name of the magazine. All right. Don Bluth. All creative endeavors is an expression of some life force. Yes, this is from, I believe, some of the notes. I didn't learn under Don Bluth. I wanted to do my internship with Don Bluth, and that was the plan until Disney shut him down, forced Don Bluth Studios out of the country to Ireland. My papers, I must show you my papers. Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm like, I don't know why this is, why am I showing all of this, German propaganda stuff from the 40s. I'm just trying to show my papers. I have a very nuanced question. I feel like I could probably help me. Go for it. Oh my God, Progressive, thank you so much. Thank you for the dolphins. I just saw that. This is ridiculous. All right, let's see. Animation director Chuck Jones. Yes. Carnegie Institute. Oh, there's my Carnegie Institute from. This is where I met Chuck Jones. Small child said to me, "You don't draw Bugs Bunny, you draw pictures of Bugs Bunny." That's a very profound observation. So we've got where I first met him, where he receives the doctorate from my school, and then I should have the coursework from his class. Hang on a sec. Why do I keep my... This is high school. Oh my God, Paul. Weird Paul, if you're there. Good Lord. I want you to know that I was very brilliant. This is... Okay, time out. This gives me heart attacks to this very day. Okay, Nerdy Bear. In animation, a sequence where the main character focus... Okay, I have a very nuanced question and feel like you could probably help me. In animation, a sequence where the main focus character launches a volley of rockets and they scatter all around the screen. They use it a lot in anime. Okay, I'm with you so far. But Paul, I would imagine you've got your Empire run. Oh my God, I saw this on yours. And just seeing it on your stream gave me one of those nightmare dreams where I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what my schedule is. I don't know where this class is. Now that I've got this, I am going to have it in spades because it's right in front of me. I'm looking right at it. I'm going to have a dream tonight where I'm like, I've missed biology all year. I don't know where Miss Popovich is. Is it in building 4? Because here's the deal. Everybody who's in here, let me see how many people we have. Oh, 16. We got 16 people in here. Great. Classic. Our high school was very unique. Our middle school, Neil Armstrong Middle School, was also super unique. But our high school was on a campus, so we had multiple buildings. So we had a gym building that had a swimming pool and apparently a rifle, like a shooting range, which I was unaware of, right next to the pool. That's crazy. But we had a gymnasium, we had a cafeteria, we had an art building, building 1, 2, 3, 4. We had a library. They were all unique individual buildings. It was on a campus. I couldn't think of a worse school to have in Pennsylvania in the winter, but we did it because I had to go from, and Paul and everybody did, take swimming in first or second period and then walk across campus in, sub-zero freaking temperatures to your next class. But yeah, so that's why I was like, oh my God, where's Miss Popovich? Where's physical education with Mr. Nicoletti? Graphic arts with Wolfcool? Graphic arts, that's shop. Graphic arts is shop class. They call it graphic arts because it's physical art. Ned Garnhart art, typing. Yep, great. I don't think I have any grades here, thank God, because I was not smart. Dude, they were trying to kill us. Paul mentions, if anybody can't see it, they were trying to kill us. Oh God, no. Oh, I do have my grades. This is why this is terrible. Look at these grades. Look at them. Look at this shame. I got an A in physical education, an A in physical. Okay, I was struggling. I was just crying for help. I just didn't. The coursework just didn't excite me. That's what it was. Mr. Garnhart came to one of my oh my gosh, yeah, Mr. Garnhart was all right. I got a couple. The man has passed on. He was a lovely art teacher. Really appreciated him, but in retrospect, there were some weird things going on. Nothing bad, but yeah. There's some weird stuff. Okay, so going back to Nerdy Bear, I feel like, okay, let's go back to Nerdy Bear real quick. It's on TikTok. In animation, a sequence where the main focus character launches a volley of rockets. They scatter all around the screen. They use it a lot in anime. I feel that particular action has a name that was popularized by an artist. Well, it's like, okay, so that is, this is so bad to say this, but the term anime or manga or whatever was applied to everything. So we would call like, oh, that's anime, like that's whatever. Now I get what you're saying. Like there's a momentum shot, or there's like you're saying, a lot of, even in Akira, smoke, like action that is represented by multi-layer. So it just looks like something's happening so fast that your brain puts it together of like, oh my gosh, that's moving super fast, or that explosion is super huge. That, what we used to refer to that, this is so bad because we were artists, we were granular. We would call that anime style, whatever. But I'm sure there is. Hang on a sec. The books that were made, and the books were, okay, hang on a sec. Zeke, I got to go back here. And the books were made of mashed potatoes, and we would drink soup from our boots. What is that from? I know this. I always had Mr. Gentile had an affair with a student. I don't know if you ever heard that one. It's not the science teacher. There was a science teacher who used to teach the girls' track team, and he was weird. Like, he was weird to me in 9th and 10th grade. Like, never did anything. You saw the picture of me. I was not a desirable. Itano's Circus. I'm going to have to look that up because I did not know that, Nerdy Bear. I've not even heard that. I mean, I heard of Circus Magazine. Who hasn't? Gentile. Okay, is that that might be the guy. So I had a science teacher who was the track team coach, and he was very weird with girls. Like, he would have girls sitting on his desk, and he'd be like, oh, like I'm having a class, and there'd be girls just sitting up there, and he's like, yeah, tell me the story about this thing. Oh, yeah. It was like really odd behavior, even me in 10th grade. Okay, so no, that, I don't think that's him at all. Hang on a sec. I probably didn't look up too much in the class, but it was in building 1. The class that I had with Mr. Gentile or whatever, Gentile was right up from the cafeteria. The first, I think it's building 1, building 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so building 1, and that's where I had it. So I'm not sure, but yeah, he was odd, and I don't doubt it. But Mr. Garnhart would come by my desk all the time and rub my hair, and he goes, oh, like rub it like. I'm going to do some ASMR. He'd rub it like, oh no, I got this. He'd rub it like this. He'd go, your hair is so soft. Like cat hair. That was weird. But the weirdest one was when we did illustration in after hours. So like a bunch of the art students would go after class or like later in the day, and we would have figure drawing class. And one time a model didn't show up, so he had me go up because at this time I weighed like 135 pounds. I was a beanpole. So I went, yes, 100% assault, progressive. But again, he was fine. But we had illustration classes, and I had to wear a Speedo. Now, I am Italian and German, as you can see from all my paperwork, but I'm Italian, and so I'm very hairy. And so, like, in the weirdest spots, right? And of course, there was no manscaping at this time. Like, I'm not going to do that. What are you, crazy? That just didn't happen. Manscaping wasn't a thing. Maybe it was. I wasn't into that scene back in the 80s. So I got out, I took the robe off, and I'm up above everybody on a table. And he's just like, oh, we've got to get you all tucked in. We're like, is there a way to control all of this? And he's just like adjusting and I'm like, what? This is in front of everybody. Like, the guts to take that. Talk to me about, and okay. Ollie Gaming, talk to me about, and are you talking about talking to me about AI? And don't know your name, mine is Ali. Nice to meet you, Ali. So glad took the earbuds out before Chris. Yeah, dude, it was freaking insane. I'm really hoping that this isn't anything bad. Oh, this is for the computer fair because I was in the computer fair too. I made a computer fair program with oh my God. Oh my God. I'm having a old man moment. Keith Fisher and I entered the, Keith Fisher was a grade below us. Oh shoot. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought this was our high school. I was so excited for a second. I thought this was our high school football. Yeah. Like it was weird. There was a lot of crazy stuff that happened in high school. That I just kind of like, oh, that's just the way it was. That's the way it is. Now, granted, you saw pictures of me. I was not like a desirable. I was quite odd, and so unpredictable. That's what the teachers. This live stream is a roller coaster. Listen, this is a confession. This is the end. Look at this. Social studies computer. Oh, look at this. This actually means something. This is pretty big. You can see because it's printed and my name is typed. This is very big because this was, good Lord, this is so bad. Why am I keeping this crap? Dramatic skills. I don't think I was in the drama club. I think they were just like, this kid is going to get a freaking dramatic award. Remember the spray paint fight on the side of, oh wait, do you remember the spray paint fight on the side of building 2? On the backside, like where the smokers hung out. Yes. Yeah, I loved that. That was that was so funny. That was so freaking funny on the back of building 2. So we had a campus, right? Well, behind building 2, 3, and 4, there's this walkway that went the whole way, but it was down a hill. Not many people, like you would go between classes, but it was really hidden. The walkway, just you could get away with anything. And I think there was woods on the opposite side of it. So people kept painting, like someone said, Jesus saves on the side. I don't know how it started, but someone spray painted, like, let's just say Jesus saves. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And Jesus saves. Someone spray painted that in the back of the building. No, it had to be. It had to be. No, listen, I gotta be right. Paul, you can confirm this probably more than, but maybe somebody put Satan rules on it. So Satan rules was spray painted on the back of the building. And again, you can get away with it because you can't see. I don't think there's any really windows there, just a big brick wall. So someone's painted over that saying Jesus saves. And then someone would paint over that. It started with Satan rules. That's what I figured. Okay, I was trying to give the Satan folks the benefit of the doubt, but I figured that the era Satan ruled in that period. So Satan rules, painted over with Jesus saves, and then it got painted over again. Wait, keep going, Paul, because I'm going to ruin it. But it just kept getting escalating higher and higher. And in Pittsburgh, this was a very funny gag. Is the spray paint repair job, because we had a lot of tunnels in southwestern Pennsylvania just because of cold and stuff and how roads were built. But in tunnels, there would be like Lyndon LaRouche. I had no idea who that was, but you would have someone spray paint free Lyndon LaRouche on a tunnel. And I had no idea what that was. So it's a free Lyndon LaRouche. We drive by it every day. Free Lyndon LaRouche. Well, a couple months later, someone spray painted the words to-do list with a colon and then put 1 free LaRouche, and then it said 2 buy milk. And so as a kid, that build up, that joke was, I didn't know who Lyndon LaRouche was, but the fact that they made to-do list, free Lyndon LaRouche, and then buy milk, and it kept getting added onto over and over until they spray painted the whole thing. So the spray paint updates were freaking, some of the best freaking jokes of my upbringing. I don't know why. Now, Paul, I'm hoping you can add a little bit of flair, because I remember getting it escalating to where the Satan rules folks were just like, this will not stand. You cannot paint Jesus saves over my, how dare you? And I just realized I have a meeting here in 2 minutes. All right, Zeke, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your feedback. Paul, the fact that you were here this long, just amazing. What I'm going to do is I've got the paper now so I can make my social media post, but I will definitely come back and finish up this box. I can't believe I found it. So wait, then Okay, then it goes. So it went Satan rules, Jesus saves. Then Satan rules, Jesus saves. Then, like it kept going back and forth, back and forth. Progressive, you are awesome. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for joining this. I hope the audio was okay because it's been a while since I've done one of these. All right, Zeke, you are the best. Everybody who's here, Nerdy Bear, thank you everybody for contributing to the thing. Paul, I definitely want to get to the end of this. When I see you live stream, it won't let me post the last one. Oh, so did it say Satan F's? Or F Jesus? Or F Satan? What did it say? Yeah, it just gives you the 3 ups. So it won't let me post the last one. We had a cliffhanger. Is it showing it? No, it's just showing like 3 carrots up. Hang on a second. Is anybody seeing that on YouTube? Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can find it on YouTube. Me. If I go to YouTube, I'll see if I can see it. Come on. YouTube channel. I'm streaming. Hey, it says I'm live. Let's see if I can see it. Nope. Satan rules. Dumb F-U-C-K. Okay, so there it is showing on YouTube. It's not showing it here. So, oh my God. Okay, I want you to share this story at some point because I definitely want to hear it from your mouth because I thought that was a freaking hilarious exchange. It's coming up now. Okay, it says, so it says Satan rules, Jesus saves, and then it was Satan rules dumb Fs is what it said. Like, it's like capitalized. Like it just like, how dare you? Yeah. Don't worry, Paul. Like, again, I'm sorry. I do have to jump because I have a meeting here at 12 o'clock. But it's been wonderful seeing everybody. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.